Welcome to day 4 of our 10 days of reflection. What nature of others do we consistently appeal to? My name is Caleb Brinsfield. Now we're going to be talking about offense today. And it's easy to become weary by this word offense. After all, this word has oversaturated our culture and is often used to control conversation and manipulate others. But how prideful are we? Because see, if we block out the offended, then we neglect the opportunity to reconcile these problems. After all, sometimes we cross the line and we negatively impact others. But this is where our responses matter. This is where our responses indicate what kind of character we truly have. Do we make these offenses right, or do we ignore the problem and continue to press on? After all, do we find ourselves saying words are just words, or it's their offense, therefore it's their problem? See, when we ignore our missteps, we alienate the offended party, and these offenses then become concrete by resentment. See, this creates an outward polarization that we all see and we all identify as a problem. But do we grow from this? Oftentimes we don't. See, what happens is we then blame others for this scenario. We blame politicians or the people in power, or we blame media. If we blame the actors and the musicians, like it's their fault that there's a polarization and there's a divide. We blame history. We blame the events that happened historically to bring us to where we're at. Or worst of all, we blame victims. We say it's their fault that there's a polarization. If they would just get over it, then we wouldn't have these problems. But how often do we, the individual, consider our own pride in this scenario? See, I get it. It's not fun to look in the mirror and be cognizant of how we negatively impact others. But it's absolutely crucial that we do this, because we cannot move forward if we do not get this right. And see, getting it right requires humility. That's what today is about. See, confrontation is inevitable, but if we embrace humility, we will not only appeal to people's better nature, but we will navigate confrontation surgically. So that's why I asked you this question. What nature of others do you appeal to? I'm Caleb Brinsfield, and I'm out.